Welcome back to Power Ride, the place where we don't just review cars, we take you deep inside the future of driving. And today, buckle up, because what I'm about to show you isn't just another premium sedan, it's a game changer that might leave you questioning every luxury car you've ever admired before. This is the all-new 2026 Mercedes-Benz E-Class, a car that looks calm on the outside but hides technology, performance, and secrets that will shock you as we reveal them step by step. Trust me, don't even think of skipping this video, because somewhere in between, I will tell you the real price of this beast, and I guarantee, it's going to blow your mind. At first glance, the 2026 E-Class is elegance redefined. Mercedes has always been about sophistication, but here, they've elevated it to an art form. The lines are sharper, the presence more commanding, and the stance more confident than ever before. When you see it glide down the road, it doesn't scream for attention, it owns it quietly, with that unshakable Mercedes aura. The LED digital lights, with their futuristic signature, look like eyes that scan the road ahead, and the wide grille with the three-pointed star at the center tells you immediately, this isn't just luxury, this is dominance wrapped in steel and glass. Now let's pause for a second. You might be thinking this is just another fancy sedan with some cosmetic updates. Wrong. Mercedes has packed the 2026 E-Class with so much hidden innovation that it almost feels like driving tomorrow's technology today. From semi-autonomous driving systems that can practically handle the chaos of traffic for you, to a powertrain lineup that merges brute force with surgical precision, this car is not just keeping up with the future, it's dragging it closer to us. But before we jump under the hood, let's step inside, just for a moment. The cabin is a masterpiece, minimalistic yet rich, futuristic yet comforting. A panoramic screen stretches across the dash, giving you a cockpit that feels alive, reacting to your every command. The steering wheel feels sculpted for your grip, and the seats, they hug you like you belong there. That's it, I promised I'd keep the interior description short, and I will. Because what really matters here is not just how it feels, but what it can do. Let's talk power. The 2026 Mercedes E-Class offers multiple engine options, from efficient hybrid units to a thunderous inline-six and even a plug-in hybrid that pushes boundaries. The acceleration is ruthless but smooth, almost deceiving. 1 second you're gliding, the next you're flying. Imagine going from zero to highway speeds before your heartbeat can even settle. This is not just speed, this is control mastered to perfection. And here's the twist, while most luxury cars struggle to balance performance with economy, the E-Class shocks everyone with fuel efficiency numbers that rival compact cars. Yes, you heard me right, a luxury sedan that might sip fuel like a hatchback. Now let me drop something that will make you sit up. Do you know what the starting price of this car is? Hold on, don't get too comfortable, because this is where Mercedes plays its biggest card. While rivals are pushing their prices into the stratosphere, the 2026 E-Class starts at a figure that will stun you. It begins around $75,000. Yes, $75,000 for a car that feels like a spaceship. For a car that can practically drive itself, outrun expectations, and pamper you like royalty, that number is shocking. And of course, if you climb the trim ladder, the higher variants will go well above $100,000, but even then, you're paying for something that feels priceless. But wait, Mercedes didn't stop at power and luxury. They went deep into artificial intelligence, connectivity, and safety in ways that most brands are still experimenting with. The car can learn your driving habits, adjust suspension for your comfort, and even predict hazards before you notice them. Imagine a car that not only responds but anticipates. That's the 2026 E-Class. And here's the crazy part. In some test drives, drivers admitted they felt the car was smarter than them in avoiding danger. Think about that, a car that protects you better than you can protect yourself. Shocking. Absolutely. And yet, the E-Class never forgets the Mercedes DNA. It's not just about transport, it's about an experience. The way it corners with grace, the way it silences the chaos of the outside world, the way it makes every journey, whether it's to work or across the country, feel like an event. This is why people don't just buy Mercedes, they believe in them. So here's the real question, is the 2026 Mercedes E-Class the best in its class? To be honest, it doesn't just compete, it redefines. While others try to catch up, this car quietly takes the lead. It's not about showing off, it's about living in a world where comfort, technology, and performance finally coexist in perfect balance. And before I wrap this up, let me leave you with this thought. Cars like the E-Class don't just represent luxury, they represent milestones in automotive history. 20 years from now, when people talk about the turning point where luxury sedans became intelligent, futuristic companions, the 2026 E-Class will be one of the names that stand out. Thank you for riding with me today on Power Ride. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2026 Mercedes E-Class, and if you want to keep exploring the most shocking, futuristic, and mind-blowing machines of tomorrow, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. Because what's coming next, you won't want to miss.